The European Initiative on Consumer Protection in Gaming is a recent effort by the European Parliament aimed at safeguarding players, particularly minors, from potentially harmful practices in the video game industry. The initiative is part of a broader resolution titled Consumer Protection in Online Video Games, a European Single Market Approach, which received strong support in the European Parliament with 577 votes in favor. In short, there is a call for a common European approach to loot boxes, stricter regulations to protect minors, including clearer information on game content, in-game purchase policies, and age-appropriate targeting based on the Pan-European Game Information, known as the PEGI system. Importance of data protection and measures to safeguard vulnerable groups from addiction or excessive spending in online games. The recent turn has been towards video game publishers that have been notoriously rendering certain video games unplayable after taking down servers for their online services. This is another problem that the EU plans to eradicate with the Consumer Protection Bill. Lawmakers and regulatory bodies such as the Federal Trade Commission (FTC) have discussed potential regulation. US efforts include proposals like the Protecting Children from Abusive Games Act, which targets pay-to-win mechanics and loot boxes in games accessible to minors. The European initiative is more centralized and standardized, reflecting the nature of the EU's regulatory framework, while the US approach remains decentralized, with individual states leading the charge on regulation. Both, however, are moving towards increased scrutiny and regulation of gaming practices to protect consumers. Upon passing, the regulation bill would be the first bill to affect video game industry directly, setting a strong precedent. At PAX West 2024, Gearbox Software revealed the first concept art for Borderlands 4. The new artwork shows several distinct areas on a new planet, reflecting a departure from the traditional environments seen in previous Borderlands games. The concept art includes vibrant, neon-colored urban settings with holographic displays, reminiscent of a futuristic Tokyo. One piece depicts a town surrounded by an energy barrier in an icy region, while another showcases a military or mining base in a mountainous area with a unique energy source in the background. There's also a market location with glowing domes and tents, creating a mythical ambience with sun rays and smoke effects, and a room filled with spiritual elements like herb lamps and candles, giving off Ghost in the Shell vibes. Chris McCabe is currently the Director of Product Management at Blizzard Entertainment, and he has been linked to both the Overwatch 2 project and an unannounced RPG-FPS game. As of June 2024, he is leading product management efforts on these projects. McCabe's role at Blizzard includes overseeing core gameplay elements, player progression, and user experience for Overwatch 2, while also managing the development of this new, yet-to-be-revealed RPG-FPS game. A thing of note is that, according to insider sources, the new RPG could be the full release of the discontinued Overwatch 2 PvE project that Blizzard had shut down. Fans of the Civilization series need to prepare for a cold shower, as an early confirmation rolls in about the 7th title is likely to include Denuvo anti-tamper DRM at launch. This information was found through a SteamDB update that suggested the inclusion of Denuvo, a digital rights management software known for its anti-piracy measures, but also criticized for potentially impacting game performance and causing other issues for legitimate players. Denuvo's presence in games often draws backlash from gamers, as it is claimed to affect frame rates and create problems, particularly for players with older hardware or those who prefer offline gaming. Many also cater to the idea that the DRM won't be permanent and it may be better to just wait for Denuvo to be removed by the publisher. Civilization 7 is expected to release in February 2025. That's it for today's update. I hope you'll consider leaving a like on this video, and I will see you tomorrow.